Hi, if you're watching this video, it means that you want to improve your cognition while also decreasing your risk for developing dementia. And I want to show you how I help people be proactive about controllable factors to decrease developing cognitive problems. Isn't it the worst thing when you forget something, especially if you're like me and either know people with dementia or are a caregiver to people with dementia? You start to wonder, do I have dementia? What if this isn't just normal aging and I really have problems remembering things? So, here's a tip to know whether you are actually forgetful or are just having trouble forming new memories. Being forgetful can most easily be described using this analogy. All people use routines to keep themselves on track. We get up around the same time each day. We do the same things in the same sequencing each day. For example, an example of being forgetful would be putting your car keys in a different place than you usually do, and then not remembering where you put them. What do? You stop and think where you put them, and you try to remember what it was that you were doing the last time you saw your car keys. And you're able to take yourself back to the situation and then remember where you put them. Or do you remember when your children were little and they interrupted you while you were doing something and you had to stop and take care of them? Afterwards, you needed to come back to what you were doing, and what did you do? You stopped and said, what was I doing? So you think back to the sequence and then you remember what it was that you were doing right before the children interrupted you. So being forgetful is usually we have the information come back to us at a later time. These are both examples of routine forgetfulness. And please remember, we're all forgetful at times. Now, when you're having trouble forming new memories, this is a different story. It's a little bit more complicated to explain, but the easiest analogy I can use is that our brain works like a filing cabinet. We have what's known as working memory, which is the ability to store, manipulate, and categorize the information quickly into a file and then save it in the brain. This working memory in people, normal people, only lasts up to about 30 seconds before the information that is in it is junked. By then, the information needs to either be stored or filed in the brain, but you need to know where you put it in order to be able to retrieve it afterwards. So you have to sort, categorize, and file it so you can retrieve it. When this doesn't happen, that's when you start to develop true short-term memory problems. It is an inability to manipulate, store, and retrieve new connections. Now, if this is something that you are concerned with or have been struggling with for a while and wonder if you're just forgetful or if you're truly having trouble forming new memories and want more guidance, I have opened up a few slots on my calendar to talk to people interested in getting more help. This is a free call, and how it works is as follows. I will get to learn about your unique situation, and if I think I can work with you, I will tell you how we can work together and if I can help you. And if not, then I'll give you clear steps of what you need to do next for your unique situation. So, if this is you and you want an in-depth look at your cognition, click on the button below to schedule a call during one of the open slots. I really look forward to talking to you soon.